If you're a person listening out there in podcast land and you don't know what dumb Starbucks is, and your city's not big enough to have Uber, and you don't know who Ben Vereen is, I'm very sorry. But fuck you. We're on like our 89th episode of free entertainment. You fucking asshole, Michael. Just keep chopping your carrots, you little bitch.
Yeah.
You'll fucking get over it next week.
There's a guy named Michael who didn't get any other jokes, who's eating carrots listening to this, and you just blew his mind.
We were talking about that. Like, if you just took that one, like if you have a TV show on basic cable, and I think we were talking about this in the Rick and Morty's room, or
faith healers do that,
where you just look out at the camera and just go, "Hey, Todd." That's how we were talking about having Rick just look at the camera at one point and go, because we were talking about how people all over Reddit, where there was a recent episode of Rick and Morty where there was so many people that were recommending you gotta watch Rick and Morty, but you gotta get high, man. You gotta get high. And then we did this episode where Morty ends up burying his dead self from another timeline in the backyard so it takes place, and Mazzy Star's Look On Down from the Bridge is playing as an MOS shot of him walking through his house, observing a life that does not belong to him, but that no one will ever notice that he's intruded on. And it was amazing the amount of people all over the internet were like, okay, don't get high. So I told you to get high when you watch a show, man. I'm telling you not to get high.
My friend's dead, okay?
So we were joking about how we were like Rick could be talking in a scene. He's like, I'm telling you, Morty, it's we gotta go to a different dimension, Morty, and it's gonna be fucked up. I don't recommend you get high, Todd Johnson. And just look at the camera, and then it's just like ride that statistical. Okay, there's 2 million people maybe watching, and it's like Todd Johnson eating your peas, or like just fuck him up forever.
Yeah. I watch a lot of religious television late at night, and the faith healers on there, it's just good. There's no better TV, exception included. They will do things like the faith healer will look at the camera and say, "There's a woman named Marjorie out there, and she has a type of lung cancer, and I'm going to focus on her right now." And he wins either way.
Of course,
he either falls on a Marjorie that has lung cancer, or everybody out there is believing that there's a Marjorie.
That's like cold reading with no risk. That's cheating.
Yeah,
I never even thought about that.
It's
of course you can do that. Though they used to do that on like Romper Room. My mom told me about that. She said like there would be like a magnifying glass that they would pick up and look through it, and they'd go,
I see Lisa.
I could see Lisa. I could see Tony. So stop picking on your sister. So I guess that's nothing new until you start fucking charging for it.
Who's the guy who was on TV and it was like crossing the bridge or something like that? Crossing over.
John Edwards?
Yeah, and he would be like, I can send someone. Oh, he's here. His name starts with a T.
Yeah.
And I always imagine like the ghosts are there, but they don't even want to talk to these assholes, you know? They're like, what's your name? It's something with a T, you douchebag. I was listening to the radio the other day, and it was a numerologist on, and this is going to sort of reveal maybe how close-minded I am, but he was talking about, like, if you take your birth date and you multiply it by this, and I got so angry listening to this guy.
That's not closed-minded, that's just being sensible.
Not as close-minded as someone that listens to the radio.
I had to drive a lot.
Give your computer a chance. It's got radio emulators on it.
It's got everything.
He's just mad at you because it sounds smart, Kumail.
I just didn't get it. It just bugged me so much.
That stuff drives me crazy.
Because I do think these psychics are like, they're preying on people who are in moments of weakness.
Right.
That's what they do.
I think that's a really interesting point, because it's like guys in my position. So if somebody ever tells me I'm not allowed to, that I have some accountability, when someone tweets at me or and says like, you made a polio joke on your show last night, you need to know, and I'm offended and all this stuff, my instant reaction is to go fuck yourself. You're watching TV wrong. You don't take it so seriously and all this stuff. But I want people to care about what I'm putting out there, and if there is a responsibility. Norman Lear knew that. Like he's an example of somebody that took that seriously, said like, you know what, I'm making a sitcom, I can keep doing stuff the same way, or I could make a sitcom for black people, like because I want to, not because I see a huge profit in it, but because something seems wrong with what's being presented on television, and we're shaping people's brains as they're watching it. And today's 3-year-old is tomorrow's 40-year-old, and they're all watching TV and they're all learning from it. And it's like you high road that when people are telling you what to do, and you want to fall back on like, you can't tell me what to do, freedom of speech and all that stuff, but then you also like capitalize from it.